Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the PwC versus Annihil-8 recap. I know it's Annihilate, but I just felt like saying it literally, like how it's spelled. Um, but yeah. Oh, and my menu is crashing. I'm just gonna talk over this though. It literally crashed immediately. That is so stupid. I don't know why it does that. But this recap is gonna go up a week after our actual war, so that's because we don't want to expose our bases or each other's bases. Like PwC and Annihilate are family clans. We're sisters, so we just wanted to help out our base builders and not have them stress over making new bases next week. We're just going to recycle our bases for next week. So yeah, the war altogether, you can see we beat them by 6 stars. We did really good at 10v10, but our 11s we failed 3 dips, which isn't ideal and actually isn't very normal. We don't dip fail often, but some stuff went wrong. And then our Talon 9s, we only got like 6 scouts or something. Not that great, but it's fine. I'm just gonna have to restart this, so be right back in a second. Okay, I am back from that little fiasco, but I forgot what I was saying. I think I was talking about how we did at 10v10. We did pretty good, 6 10v10s. And we also, oh yeah, we did super good on the 11s. I'm gonna show this attack by Big Man. I just completely forgot about the 11s. Yeah, we got like 70%. We got a 70%, a 72%, and this 74%, which is insane. We added a few Town Hall 11 people to our roster, and very happy about that because we're just like Town Hall 11 2-stars was one of our biggest problems, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and now we have solved that issue. So yeah, he's gonna start off with a Queen Walk right here. She's just gonna walk to the left. I'm just gonna speed this up a little. Okay, I'm gonna stop speeding it up now. He's gonna drop a golem. The wizards are gonna go behind. Just create a little funnel right here, and that Tesla is gonna pop. So it's gonna pull this golem over there, and he's gonna drop a few wall breakers and all these bowlers and king and stuff. All of it's gonna head inside this broken wall, and then he drops a jump spell right here, and that's gonna open up to the town hall compartment. He drops a freeze right over the Inferno Tower. As you can see, the bowlers take out defenses and stuff, and the queen runs inside, takes out the enemy CC, and then takes out the town hall too. Healers also lock onto the bowlers, and they lets them take down like 1 or 2 more defenses, which just a little percent, but a little percent can always make the difference in a war. As you can see, the main problem with this base is how open it is. Like these little compartments with the hole open. Like if that wasn't there, the bowlers wouldn't have been able to go through and take out the additional defenses. This little hole in the wall. If this hole wasn't there, then the bowlers and king and queen, you're gonna see the queen. She's gonna take out all of this now. If that hole wasn't there, who knows where she would have went. Also, there's barely any DPS on this side of the base, so that was the main problem with this base too. The space is just way too open, and it lets the heroes go run through the base and pick up a lot of percent. Or not the heroes, let the troops run through the base. So yeah, like I said, barely any DPS. It was only like the cannon, the bomb tower, and the bomb tower does nothing essentially. So the queen's just gonna continue to walk through, take out a few stuff, and then once she reaches range of cannons, he hits the ability and she takes out some defenses, and that gets to 74%. So shout out to Big Man, getting big percent. Now we have the Doctor taking out Anxiety. So right here, he's gonna drop a few hogs. Actually, before I get into this, this was Big Man's plan also. I think it was, at least, I'm not sure. But the doctor made a few adjustments. He dropped a few hogs to take out the archer tower, and it's going to pull the CC. And now the archers, Big Man did 4 archers at the top, and the Hound will eventually take all of them out. And you're going to see right here, he drops his king and queen, and their goal is to take out just this little section of the base. But when Big Man did this, all of the archers died, and then the Hound ran to the bottom, or it didn't run, it flew to the bottom, and and the enemy queen targeted the the Hound, and all the pups, or the Hound popped, all the pups came out, and then it took out all of his cleanup and all of his balloons. Big Man did crush the base, but he just got a 98% or something because of the Hound. So he brought these 3 archers over there to pull the Hound this way too. He also brought hogs, or the doctor brought hogs, and that's because both attacks before this, the king walked to the outside and didn't take out this air defense. But for some reason, the king hit the wall this time, so I don't know, it just changed a bit. Then he's just gonna drop 2 hounds, only 2 hounds, and a bunch of balloons. I think it was 36 balloons or something. And then he's gonna haste everything, drop the rage, and then look at this queen. She goes down immediately, just because the hound and the balloons drop their bombs on her, which is pretty cool. And then the haste spells go down, perfectly dropped, or the free spells. I mean, the free spells go down, perfectly dropped free spells. The 2 back end balloons go down. I would have been a little later with them, just because you're gonna see they all get like destroyed, and if you drop them a little later, they would have the balloons could have worked together just a little better because they would have tanked for one another and stuff. But it doesn't really matter. He still has like 6 balloons or so and a bunch of cleanup. As you can see, the Hound gets targeted by these pups, but it doesn't pop, so no big deal. And then we have Sandbox Hero. This attack is probably my first or second favorite, number 1 or number 2 favorite attacks this war. We had 2 insane attacks. But you're gonna see the queen funnels for herself right there, taking out those defenses, and he drops 4 healers on her. And the minion, I don't know what the point of this minion was. You're gonna see that it wasn't it didn't even, like, the queen targeted the minion before, or targeted the dark elixir drill beforehand. So I don't know if you wanted the minion to take it out or not. But yeah, that happened. And then he's going to drop a rage because there's a bunch of DPS coming in right there. And then the king is going to create a funnel, and the wall breakers are going to go down. Just going to open up the compartment right there. Queen's going to head inside and about to pull the CC right about now. So he drops the poison over there, and she targets the enemy queen, which is perfect. And then the Hound gets in front, so she targets that Hound, and then he drops a few archers, and it's meant to distract the pups and also take them out for the queen. He's gonna start the Laloon now because he knows that the queen is gonna head this way. There's really nowhere else she can go. So yeah, just a smart move on him. And he also drops some minions really quick, which is really another smart move on him. Haste all the balloons into that Inferno Tower. He only has the 2 hounds for this Laloon. Maybe it was 3, I'm not sure. But it was for 4 air defenses for 2 hounds, and he brought a bunch of balloons though, so that's how he made up for all of that. As you can see, there's a big old clump of balloons moving around the base, and they're going to take out all the remaining defenses. And yeah, that's clean up. Okay, now we have that's Fighter Legend. Shout out to KC for getting a 6-pack. Okay, now we have Elements 3-star on this base. So the queen's gonna go down right there. Actually, before I say anything, this was Oded's plan, and it got the job done. It wasn't like an overkill kind of plan. It was just like a few balloons left over and just a little bit of cleanup. But Oded, he dropped his he posted the plan in th11 chat, and then I told him to adjust a few things, and then we got to this plan, and then after that we slowly adjusted a few things, and then you're going to see what we have here. So you drop the queen, and she's going to take out all of these defenses on this side. Just the main point is that air defense and to set a funnel. So then he's going to drop the golem right here, and the wizards are going to create a funnel. And now he hits these bowlers and the baby dragon. And the king. Jump spell's going to go down. Then a rage, and the king is going to run inside, take out the enemy queen and the defenses in this compartment. He poisons the enemy CC, so the loon won't do anything to the bowlers or the king. And the bowlers are just going to run over there, take out a couple of these defenses, and yeah. He wanted, the intentions were to get the bowlers inside this compartment to take out the enemy, or the Teslas and the wizard tower, but they didn't go inside this time, even though they did on the previous attack. I don't know what he did differently though. So he drops the Laloon part of the attack now, and drops the rage spell. Balloons take out the enemy defenses, and then he drops this hound, and just 2 balloons over here. I would have dropped 1 more balloon just because these are going to path to the Inferno Tower. But he gets pretty lucky, and you're going to see right here that the Inferno Tower goes down to these 2 balloons alone. Just barely. Had that not happened, I'm not sure if that would have been a 3-star. Just because it would have, I think there's only like 6 or 5 balloons at this point, and it would have just slowly dwindled their health. So, yeah. Well, yeah, it was like 3 balloons left, but still. I think it was like no, I'm not sure what tier it was, or what, wait. But yeah. Decent plan. Good job to Oded for the original plan. Yeah. Okay then. Please go away. Dang it, didn't work. Hold on. Give me a second, I'll figure this out. Okay. I don't know. I just kept pressing the OK button and it eventually disappeared. That's what I always do. So now we have let's attack by circle, circle, ME rule, bracket, AF, bracket. I don't know who this is, but yeah. He's gonna drop that king over there. He's gonna set a funnel for the enemy queen. And wall break that little compartment open. The goal for the enemy queen right here is to get this Inferno, or no, this air defense and the enemy queen. She cannot reach the Inferno Tower, too far from her. And right here, he pops the ability, and that's going to take out the enemy queen. The enemy CC is just going to fly right over, which is perfect, because you want to get as little damage on the hound as possible, because you don't want it to pop. Drops the archer right there, and that's going to be the anchor for the enemy hound loon. So everything moves over there and gets away from the pups popping, or the hound popping and the pups. I meant his, like these pups. I don't know why I'm so focused on explaining that. But he drops the haste spells, everything moves in. Lots of balloons over the expo. He drops a free spell, huge free spell value right there. 2 wizard tower, or 2 Teslas, wizard tower, and Inferno Tower, and drops a rage spell. He could have done with the wizard or haste spell right there actually, because he had so many balloons clumped up right there. And all 3 hounds right there, only 1 hound is popped, which is insane. But a few more are gonna pop, and then he drops. Oh come on, Arna. And then he drops the free spell right there. Not as perfect as last time, but it's still pretty good. And then all the balloons meet up on these remaining defenses. And yeah, bunch of balloons. Overkill attack. I love the attack. And this is what he wanted to avoid. He didn't want the hound to get in the middle of the pup. All the cleanup. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. And I don't know what dragged the hound over there. So yeah. Just go away. I think threatening it should be an effective form of making it go away. Or yelling at it. So then we have Coctimus Prime. And you're gonna see right here, the enemy queen is gonna go down right there. I actually haven't seen this attack, so I apologize if I sound really stupid talking about it. Bowlers right there. That's pretty cool. He dropped he had them skip onto the wizard tower. So I actually have seen this attack. So the queen is, yeah, she's gonna go down here and take out all these defenses, which is insane value actually, just for suicide stuff. And she's gonna take out the Inferno Tower. He was pretty early with the queen ability in my opinion, because she was hardly at low health. But it doesn't really matter. He got what he wanted. And now he just drops all the balloons, hounds, and stuff, and everything's gonna move into this area, and he's gonna drop the freeze. So look right here. He freezes that. Okay, I can't pit it. He freezes all of this really crazy value for the freeze, and he doesn't capitalize on that with skeleton spell. If had he dropped the skeleton spell right there, that would have been perfect, because the queen was frozen and the bomb tower was frozen. Instead, I don't know why, but he waited until now to drop it. He should have been way earlier with that, because the queen took out a lot of his balloons, but it's fine. And then all the balloons get clumped up on these remaining defenses. And yeah. Attack is really cool. I just feel like he should have been way faster on that skeleton spell. But that's something you can't really like picture. Like you can't see that in it mid attack sometimes, because you have to like focus on dropping balloons and other spells and hounds, making sure everything's going all right. But other than that, again, I love the attack. And he has a bunch of minions all around the perimeter of the base, cleaning up some stuff. 2 hounds to even pop. Ugh. Okay, then we have the last attack by the doctor again. 6-packing. As you're going to see right here, he drops some bowlers, it's going to create a funnel, and then this balloon right here is going to take out the mortar for another funnel. Then he's going to drop the rage, and right here you're going to see, okay, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Let me restart this. Okay, so I was going way too fast to show it, but right here, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. So, or not the most insane, but it's really crazy. So rage goes down for the heroes, and it's just I can't talk now. It's just going to speed up their or increase their damage, but it's mostly meant for the wall breakers. You're gonna see right here. He opens up that layer. So the point of opening up that layer was for the pathing of the next set of wall breakers. He makes sure to drop those right when the Tesla is up, because if the Tesla is not up, you just see these wall breakers. They target this middle compartment, and he doesn't want that. So he drops it when the Tesla is up, and that allows them to go to this compartment, and they're raged up from the rage spell. So that only needs one. He only needs one to pop open or explode. And then right here, he takes out the enemy queen, and then takes the Inferno Tower. Literally just suicide heroes, and gets insane value. He gets 30% of the base with two bowlers, a wizard, and a giant, and a few wall breakers. Insane. So he drops the rage spell and stuff. All the balloons just heading into the base. As cool as the opener was, you're gonna see right here the hollow pathing didn't really work out that well, and everything just circles this air defense. But the pups, okay, the pups target the air defense right here, so that takes it out. Then he freezes everything right here, and haste spells, and drops a heal spell over that ending portion. And there's 3 back end balloons. I personally would have dropped the back end balloons over here, over this wizard tower, but it still works out. And you're gonna see this this wizard tower barely goes down right there, super close. And I kept saying okay because I don't know if you caught that, but the kitty is on my lap right now, and he was complaining. But yeah, the hound pops right there, but he has so many pups taking it out that most of them die, so it's not enough to affect the raid. or affect the cleanup very much. So yeah, that was the second attack by the Doctor, six-packing. Really good job to him. Super good job. Just amazing job by our tens. Our tens did so good this war. Insane percentage. 60%. That's still good. Um, yeah, 6 times tens. And next week we have North Watchers, which I'm looking forward to that war. And then after actually okay, next week I'm gonna be uploading this right before I'm gonna be uploading this next week, so I'm gonna be uploading this when North Watchers War is happening. So yeah, so I'm talking from the past, and then also by the time you watch this, you probably already saw the recap. We're gonna do FC War League versus Red Alchemy. Really looking forward to that too. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this because you guys already know. You guys are already gonna know the outcome and stuff, and I'm gonna already make a recap for it. But whatever, I'm excited for that. And I also have finals this week, but when you're watching this, I have finals next week. So, or I have finals last week. Hopefully I do good on those. Well, I know actually I don't really care because it doesn't matter at this point. I'm a senior, and as long as I don't get a D in the class, then I'm fine. And in order to get a D in the class, I need to get a negative percent on a final, which is impossible. So I am chillin'. I don't say chillin' very often, so I probably sounded weird. Um, but yeah, that is the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed that and enjoyed the attacks and everything. Goodbye.